In this session, we can discuss about family Anonaceae. According to Bentham-Hooker classification, this family belongs to class Dicotyledons, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiflorae, order Raniales, and family Anonaceae. This plant is common in our place. In Malayalam, it is called Mundiri, Anonas comosa. There are some other plants like Polyalthea. അരണമരം എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത് ഈ ഫാമിലിയിൽ പെടുന്നതാണ്. അതുപോലെ മനോരഞ്ജിനി, ആട്രാബോർട്ടിസ് മനോരഞ്ജിനി, ഈ പ്ലാന്റ്സ് എല്ലാം തന്നെ എന്താണ് അനോണേസിയ ഫാമിലിയിൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുന്നതാണ്. Coming to the major diagnostic feature of this family, they are mainly perennial woody plants which live for more than 1 year or more than one season. They are also shrubby. Herbs are absent. Normally their leaves are simple, exstipulate, and often these plants have good odor, good smell, various kinds of smell, and that is because of the gland dots, or the glands are present on the leaves. They are glanded. Flowers are bisexual, hemicyclic, and here there is no differentiation between calyx and corolla, so we can define as perianth. Stamens are many. They are arranged in a spiral fashion, and in the case of stamen, connective is very fleshy and hood-like. Gynoecium is polycarpellary. They are apocarpous, and they are spirally arranged. Gynoecium is also spirally arranged. They are acyclic, and the fruit is an eteria of drupes or berries. That is, the whole inflorescence will develop to form a fruit. So this is the overall family characters, important family characters or diagnostic characters of this family. Now let's go to the description one by one. Coming to the habit, these plants are aromatic. That means they have smell. They are trees or shrubs or woody climbers, and bark as well as oil contain oil ducts. They are glanded, and they are having taproot system typical for dicots. The stem is woody, branched, erect, rarely climbing, aerial and hard. Leaves are simple, alternate. They are not having stipules, so exstipulate. They are having a petiole, and the venation within the leaf is pinnately reticulate, and the margin is entire or wavy. And this is a plant belonging to this group. You can see the wavy margin of the leaf. Leaf blade is having a wavy margin. This is Polyalthea longifolia. In Malayalam it is called Aranamaram. And coming to the inflorescence, mainly they are solitary, axillary or terminal, and sometimes flowers are produced from the wood or flowers are produced from the stem. When flowers are produced from the stem, such kind of flowering pattern is called cauliflorous flowering. Cauliflorous flowering. And if you see the features of the flower, they are regular, they are hypogynous. Androecium and gynoecium are arranged in a spiral pattern, so they are called spirocyclic. They have both sex organs. They have androecium and gynoecium, so they are bisexual. And here petals, sepals, and all the floral whorls are present in a multiple of 3, not 5. They are in the multiples of 3, and so it is called a trimerous. So it is called trimerous. Calyx and corolla are not differentiated, or tepals and sepals are not differentiated. So the whorls are called, so the non-essential whorls are called perianth. Mainly they are of three whorls consisting of three member of outer calyx which are like sepals. They are called sepaloid perianth. And the inner two layers of perianth are petaloid. They are called petaloid perianth. And the thalamus has extended into a conical ring. The tip of the thalamus is not flattened, but they are formed into a convex or concave structure above the perianth, or the perianth project towards the upper side. No, the thalamus project towards the upper side above the perianth. That is the feature of this family. So thalamus forms a large convex or conical structure. See, this is the thalamus. See, this is the thalamus. On the thalamus, andrecium and gynoecium are arranged, and this is the pedicel. And from the pedicel, the thalamus project like this. There are many andrecium. Stamens are many. They are polyandrous. They are not fused. They are arranged spirally, and they are very closely packed without interspace, or between the stamens we cannot see any space. They are closely packed, and the filament is very short. See, this is an individual stamen. The filament is short, very short, and it's a dithecous. There are two cavities are there in the anther, so it's dithecous anther, and the connective which attaches, or the connective which fixes anthers are very prolonged, and it acts as a hood. ഒരു പാമ്പിന്റെ പത്തി പോലെ ആയി തീർന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ കണക്റ്റീവ് ഓഫ് stamens. The connective is the tip of the stalk of anther filament which fix the anthers together, and this connective is very stout, fleshy, and they have formed a hood-like structure. And this is the andrecium, and these are the carpels. Gynoecium or carpels are many. They are free, closely arranged. They are arranged in a spiral fashion. They are apocarpous. Each carpel has an ovary, style, and stigma. Ovary is superior, marginal. Ovary is superior, marginal or basal placentation is seen. Their style or the stalk is short. Stigma is simple. Stigma is having no modification. The tip of the carpel is, that is, stigma is the tip of the carpel. They are very simple. They are having no modification, no peculiar structure. So this is the flower of a plant called Atrobotrys Manoranjini. And this is the aggregate of berries, and these are seen in polyalthia. അരണമണത്തിൽ കാണുന്ന ഫ്രൂട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെയാണ്. This is our Annona squamosa, ആത്തച്ചെടി. And flowers are trimerous, as I told you, that trimerous. This is the appearance of a stamen. This is the connective. This is hood-like, and these are the two anthers. And if you see the seeds, the seed wall has formed into so many spine-like structures. Seedinathu endosperm ഉണ്ട്. Seedന്റെ wall endospermനകത്തോട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ branch ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്ന പോലെ ruminations ഉണ്ട്. Such an endosperm is called ruminate endosperm. Ruminate endosperm. And when we draw their floral diagram is trimerous. See this diagram. As I told you, see this floral diagram. This is the perianth, and the outer three perianth are called sepaloid perianth. See this diagram. In every floral diagram, there are two markings. This is called, this is the region, and this is a flower. This is a representation of a flower, And this black circular spot represents the axis of the flower, and this represents the bract, the lowermost single region, or this represents the bract, and each and every floral diagram is drawn between the axis and a bract. And see this diagram, all the floral whorls are arranged in the multiples of 3. This is the outermost sepaloid perianth. They are free, and trimerous, they are free. Estivation is valvate. And this is the petaloid perianth. They are also free. Stamens are many, polyandrous. Carpels are many, polycarpous. They are arranged in the form of a spring or a spiral. And these are the plants which are belonging to this family, Cananga odorata, Polyalthea longifolia. And this is Annona muricata, and this is Annona squamosa. And these are all edible. Some of the flowers are used for extracting volatiles from them. So these are the important features of this family.